Kieran. Alright, let's start the poetry. Okay, so our first poet for tonight is 12 years old. But age is just a number, guys. He is a young lad who loves to leave a little bit of himself somewhere and anywhere. And I hope he leaves a little bit of himself here tonight. Give it up for Haikal, everyone. So we have a thing in poetry here. Come sit down, sit down. If you like a line or like something that the poet has said, you must snap your fingers. Can you do that? Can you do that? All right. You ready? All right. You gotta come a little. All right. Why don't you stand up a little bit?
Hello everyone, my name is Haikal.
Hi.
Hi. Today I'm going to be reading two poems, and my first one is going to be Who Am I? I'm a pencil without a paper. I'm a sword without a soldier. I'm a book without a reader. I'm a table without a chair. I'm a nobody. I'm a boat lost in the middle of the sea. Helpless, lonely, nowhere to go. Even if a ship passes by, the sound of its horn drowns out the cries of my help. Kept away by everyone, needed by no one, read by no one. I have been never been cared for by anyone. I have been keeping hundreds of secrets away from everyone. It's like keeping money in a vault, except that you've forgotten the code. But one day I found myself searching for me under the beds and to top of the trees until I ran into you. You gave me light. You gave me hope. You are everything to me. You cared for me and I don't even know who you are. It's like running through a maze without knowing what's around the corner. And yet I still want to keep on running. You're like a person behind a mask, a mysterious person that leaves clues behind. You're like a guardian angel to me. You're like the waves pushing my boat to the shore. You help me through my days. So now, I'm a pencil with a paper. I'm a soldier with a sword. I'm a book with a reader. I'm a table with a chair. I am somebody. Thank you. My next poem is going to be, the title is Starting to Realize. Remember how it used to look like when you were 2? Clear sea blue sky was there for you. The blue waves splashed on the rocks. The green trees danced around with the fish of wind. That's how it used to look like. Under tall buildings grew, cars racing, boats zooming across the street. You came to the shore and found out it wasn't a dream, but a nightmare came true. They have rubbish for shells and net fishes for sand. At first you couldn't believe it. You thought you were at the wrong place, but then you found out the nightmare was real. By the time you realized, the sky went black. It was a factory smoke from your back. The sea was toxic. It made everyone got sick. But there's still hope. Let's start now. Save the planet's future. If we don't, the rubbish on the planet will be like dozens of birds in cages that have never been set free. Global warming. Water level will rise and there won't be a single tree left. Start small. Plant a tree. And use only what you need. The earth can't clean it after you. It doesn't have hands like you do. Don't waste your time you have. There's still time to make a difference. You have the power. Use it.
Haikal, is your mom and dad here tonight? No? Okay, well, okay, so do you see those bunch of guys? You should see his jaw, it just dropped and it fell on the floor and he hasn't collected it yet. Because you are amazing. You are amazing. Give it up for Haikal, everybody. Our next poet is 12 years old, and she is a night owl who loves to read, draw, and write fan fiction. Give it up for Laura Oon, everybody. You have to come a bit closer. You want to pull the chair a bit closer? Alright. Okay.
Hi, my name is Laura, and the first poem I'm going to read is called Mass of Emotion. We all have our mass. We were once filled with emotion, but soon we were empty. We used to have beating hearts and warm smiles. Now we're just empty souls, cold, lonely, without a heart to beat in our chests. Our voice of emotions. We all have our masks. This is where we hide behind our masks and pretend we are what we're not. Where our emotions are hidden, where we hide our pain. We give fake smiles and we hide our tears. We hide our frustration, our broken hearts, all behind our mask of emotion. Our empty mask, we tell others that we are not like them. We're just broken people with empty hearts. No one knows how we were stabbed right in the back, heart and soul. We were left in the dark to die alone. We were left to wonder to ourselves, just what were we thinking? And our masks were born to protect us from our mistakes, our pain, our hurt, all behind our mask of emotion. The second poem I'm going to read is a poem I made for my grandparents. To the parents of my parents, my grandparents, I dedicate this poem to you. Thank you for being in my life. It's been your 50th anniversary together. 50 years you have been married. For my whole 12 years, you were always there in my family line with me. We visited you if you were lonely. We took care of you if you were sick. We helped you, and in return, you helped us. My grandfather would buy me fruits if I was sick. My parents would buy them food when my grandparents were sick. God created my grandparents, my parents, and my siblings, knowing that without them, my life would be incomplete. You are just like my parents, or you are their parents. My grandparents are caring and loving. I just want you to know that you mean the world to me. The many things you've done, all the times that you were there. I feel so blessed to have grandparents like you. I'm so happy that God made you. For if God hadn't, I wouldn't exist here, telling you this poem, the poem I made for you. Grandpa and Grandma, I love you both from the bottom of my heart. One day you might be gone, for God will take you away. So I want to spend time with you before He takes you to heaven. To my grandpa and grandma, you're the best grandparents any grandchild could have. To the parents of my parents, my grandparents, I have dedicated this poem to you because I love you so much.
Hey, thank you, Laura. Give it up to Laura, everybody. This is a weird microphone. You guys don't want to try and stand up and do poetry? No? No? Okay. Keep the drama going and sitting down. Okay, so our next poet is one of two twins. Does it even make sense? One of the twins. One of the twins. Okay, he's 13 years old, and he is an absent-minded professor kind of teen. He's a professor kind of teen. And who loves to disappear in the world of comics, books, or drawings, and writing. Please put your hands together for Joshua Go. How's that?
Yeah. All right.
That's good.
Relax.
All right. So, my name is Joshua, and I'm 13 years old, and today I'll be reading two poems. The first one is entitled "The Sting of Betrayal." Once I knew a man who was braver than any sword. He was the captain of the army, and he had only one goal: to lead his country to victory and get himself back home. To get himself back to family was his one and only dream. He had a friend, the corporal, the nicest man he knew, a trusting man, honorable and brave. However, he had a secret. The corporal was loyal to the enemy and nobody else. He was feeding information. He was a spy. He faked his niceness to an amazing extent, but his friend would find out in due time. Then came the day of the battle. The captain took a breath before the attack, thinking that they had the advantage, but he was wrong, so wrong. The previous day, the corporal gave away their plans. He gave away their trust. So like lambs, all were slaughtered, except for him. The enemy had won the war, thanks to a handy spy. Amid the blood, amid the gore, lay the captain. He opened his eyes to see his most trusted friend standing over him, and he understood what had happened, the darkness of it all. He felt the sting of betrayal, painful like a hornet's. Before he died a hero, a tear came from the corner of his eye. Nobody remembered the captain and what he had done. The enemy didn't care, because all that they remembered was that they had won. So if ever you find yourself a soldier and you have good friends, you'd best, as they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The second book I'll be reading is entitled The Light. Whenever you're stuck, lost within a dark tunnel, with all hope lost, and you think there's no way out, always persevere, never give up. When it seems that you'll be gone forever, always look for the light. Look for the light that guides you. Look for the light that helps you pull through. Look for the light that shines day and night. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel. When you're a soldier, pinned down by enemy fire, or a prisoner wrongly convicted of a crime, always think that you'll see your family and friends. Never give up hope. Always look for the light, the little spark of hope that makes you hold on. So when you're stuck, lost within a dark tunnel, with all hope lost and you think there's no way out, always persevere, never give up. When it seems that you're gone forever, always look for the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. Give it up for Joshua, everybody. All right, we have more people coming in. Hello, everybody. If you have just walked in, welcome to If Waltz. So, the next poet is a 14-year-old motor-mouthed teen who loves British male fictional characters.
Woohoo!
Like who? Okay. And who is an aspiring journalist. Oh, hello. I will tell you more about my world. Give it up for Ayn Nabila, everybody.
Hello everyone, my name is Nabila and today I'll be reading two of my poems. And my first poem is called If or When. When you feel like the lights have gone out of your world, remember that I will always be your star, shining through your spirit, glowing brightly, cheering the best for you. When a tsunami destroys your path, I'll be the sun that rules the sky, I'll be the gleam of the newly laid dew, clearing the path for you. When you feel like a blank piece of paper, I'll be your Vincent van Gogh, filling you in with every single color, so you shine what once was a blank piece of paper. When you feel like a lost bird, I'll be your compass, guiding you throughout your journey. I'll send you back home safe and sound. If a vicious earthquake hits your home, remember that I will be your friendly neighbor, staying right beside you, sending you love and the warmth of a spring morning. If there's a monster lurking under your bed at night, I'll be your guardian angel, shining the holy light and shatter the beast to pieces.
So you sleep peacefully, sailing on the calm sea. If you're in doubt of everything you see, I'll be your unbreakable big mental lock. Tell me your worries, it's just between you and me. If or when, I'll be there for you. If or when, always here for you. Thank you. And my second poem is called Four Walls. It's about my friend actually. The loneliness in me grew without any other souls accompanying me. Broken philosophy, I started to see things differently. A bright light is lit and I can't take my eyes off you. You're beautiful, your wonderful scent fills me up. The flower that is emotion blooms in a short moment. If not one speck of a dust, it perfectly overcomes its beginning. Within my large embrace, the surprising fantasy, the more I get to know you, I can't escape. You silently approach me and show me the way. I open the door that grew before me, carefully walking towards the light. I had the answers to everything, but now they mean nothing. You're so mysterious, the light fades on its own. These new walls that turn into different colors again. This new world I'm falling deeper into. Within the invisible mirror that drew me in, the reflection of you shows me the real fantasies. This mysterious maze trapped both of us in despair. My bucket of hope has spilled its onto you. I'm now with you, but all I feel is emptiness. Is this what I wanted after all? Every moment spent with you gets so blue, yet it's so empty without you. The mirror tells its own story and discovery. I'm losing my own identity. Since everywhere is good till the end of the world, bring me with you and show me your true self. I trust you more than I trust my reflection, slowly becoming more charmed the mirage that shines clear. The walls speak clearly with what contained the truth. I'm the one who is trapped in this maze, a black blue bird that followed me through the direction. Was it you who really shines behind the dark? Thank you.
And if you've just walked in, we have an incredible group of demigod poets, age 10 to 14. I know, where's Lily? Where's Lily? Lily, are you scared?
I am terrified.
Yes, yes. All right, so the next poet we have tonight is the other twin, the other Go twin, and James Go is a sarcastic and geeky teen who loves technology, reading, and being creative. Give it up for James, everybody.
I'm going to be reading two poems tonight. The first is entitled The Light of Day. Night has fallen upon the sky once bright. A dark starry cover bringing out the moon. The night has come. Some feel tired, relaxing, others asleep. Some are still working, tired as can be, and animals relax or play. But some people are scared as the darkness dissolves the light. Some animals come out to hide. The little ones become prey. Most just hide to stay away from the predators. The stars give out their shining light. Some will wait, others will pray for day to come and spread its light. And then dawn comes. Light spreads in all directions. The world has become awakened, the light of days. Joy is spread as hope is awakened. A new day is here. People wake up to a fresh new sun, ready to begin their lives again. As work begins, people will meet. The light dissolves the shadows once more, and the water flows crystal clear. Plants glow vibrant in the sunlight, dewdrops glistening like lamps. The moon, the stars, and shadows sleep as the sun is time to shine. People love it. The light spread throughout their land. People move on with their lives, guided by the light of day.
Okay, all right, cool.
My second poem is entitled The Camp, and I hope you enjoy it. The moment I arrive to an unfamiliar place, I looked at the land and felt homesick as I stepped into space. I was teamed up with some kids whom I never met before, except for one that I had seen once before. Eventually, I opened up like a blooming flower or like an open parcel. I made friends, ignored the homesickness, and had tons of fun still. Challenging fears and making new friends who stuck with each other until the end. We climbed, ran, and jumped around together. I had fun I never thought I could have. I attempted things I had never attempted before. All the fun, all the pain, we endured it together. Even the confusion at the start about who was on each other's team. Then night comes, a dark, starry cover, bringing out the moon. The night has come. Separated into our rooms, we had tons of fun, making noise, eating, and shouting, till the adults shout, "Be quiet, good night, go to sleep, switch off the lights." Then the light of day comes, filtered through the windows and curtains, its yellow light full of weed. We opened the door and walked outside, the wind still blowing, a new day is here. Then came the last day. I was feeling homesick, not because I was missing my home, but because camp had become yet another home. I'm glad for this camp's experience it has given me, filling my life with a new and different type of joy. I arrived at my house, not quite familiar, greeted by long-lost family and friends. But I will always cherish and remember the camp. No, my camp. Thank you.
Neek, who worries more than she should. Yes, you do. And wants to show her thoughts to the world through her words. Please put your hands together for Amanda Danker.
Sit. You want to sit? Yes, you can stand up.
It takes great courage to be a poet. It takes amazing amounts of courage. Why? Because we're spilling our souls on stage for you. It may seem like just, simple 5 minutes, but it's not easy. We're telling you our deepest stories. We'll need you to be quiet. We'll need you to be silent. We'll need you to be calm so that you can listen to us. And sometimes we don't always make it on stage. Now, for the 10-year-old Kieran Go, who has the courage to write poetry and say it sometimes, but needs a quiet audience because it's really, really, really hard. This is his poem. Is it okay if I read it for you? You okay? Okay. So all your applause goes to Kieran Go. Everybody, give it up. I am just his 10-year-old voice. All right. Trust by Kieran Go. Trusting is a very strong, very dangerous thing. Trusting bonds and breaks hearts. Trusting can explode with laughter and sadness. Trust is a big decision. Wisely make your decision, though it's very hard. Remember what decision you are making. Trust yourself, even though you may not just try. Kieran Go, everybody. Yay! Kieran, do you want to read the second one? You don't want to read the second one? Okay, it's okay. All right, so I'm going to be his instrument again, his vocal instrument once again. All right, so this is Guidance by Kieran Go. Okay. Hello, I am your light. I will guide you along the way, all along the way, day to night, before and after, breakfast and dinner, sunrise, sunset, I shall always be there. When you're in your bed, when the dark consumes the light, my spirit shall lead you in dreams. letting you sleep safe and sound. Just remember, whenever you are in times of trouble, remember that I will always be there for you. Kieran, go everybody. Wasn't that amazing?
Thank you.
Alright, Kieran is 10 years old. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Alright.
Hi, my name is Amanda. Yeah, I came to the last week was to talk with Rita, and yeah, it was really nice. I'll be reading 2 poems today. The first one is called The Call of the Void. A friend once asked me what it felt like to have anxiety. I wanted to tell him that it felt like staring at a 2 weeks before the meeting. I wanted to tell him that it was the anticipation of seeing someone standing on the edge, so close to tumbling down. I wanted to tell him that having anxiety disorder is different from most. It meant that I have to spend every waking moment obsessing over what will happen, could happen, and did happen. I wanted to tell him that it feels like your breath is a thick fog and the air around you is stale. That it feels like every moment you spend in a crowd brings you one step closer to the edge. But I just told him that he was too young to understand. He asked me why I chose to be this way. I didn't, but I told him that I didn't know. Another friend once asked me what it felt like to have
No,
depression.
you can do it.
I wanted to tell her that it feels like standing with a pale grey backdrop surrounded by nothing. That it feels like living in a concrete box with nothing but the sky. Sunlight does nothing more than run through your skin, and the rain filters out your clogged up lungs. Color doesn't exist here. And in a world where color doesn't exist, everything stays the same.
Okay.
I wanted to tell her that having chronic depression means that I have to remind myself that things matter. Life matters. Writing is so fun. I wanted to tell her that sometimes I only get up in the morning because I don't want to get bed sores, even though frankly I couldn't care less. I wanted to tell her that sometimes I only eat because it's a necessity. That sometimes I only write because I have nothing else to do but mourn over my own good fortune. That sometimes I think of the void and wonder if I'll be welcome there. But I just told her to use present tense. Feel, not felt. She asked me why I didn't just try to be happier. But I just told her that she didn't get it. But is happiness a choice? Is depression an option? Is anxiety a preference? They tell me that they would like to see how it feels like, that they wouldn't mind trying it out for a day. They would mind. They just don't understand. Because in the end, everything ends with the exquisite pain and the call of the void. Thank you. The name of my second poem is called This is a Poem About Hope. Hope, a feeling of expectation, desire for a certain thing to happen. Faith, complete trust in someone or something. For someone like me, every time you see a poem about hope or life or love and light, you feel the stress weighing heavily in the back of your skull, like Atlas carried the world. Every day, you get little snippets and reminders of how your anxiety is lying to you. You see, I'm trying to make this poem sound different. I don't want this to be one of those poems that look pretty and aesthetic, but get skipped over by the sad eyes and melancholic hearts. I want this to be one of those poems that get shared and featured online. I don't want this to be one of those that compensate for the lack of truth with cheerfulness and tell you that your problems are just a phase, a distinct period of stage, because stages are what make up our world. Introverts just as extroverts and women just as men, just so they can get the role in society that they deserve. Mass upon mass and layers upon layers, you can't really blame us for being so scared, can you? The last poem I wrote made my mother cry, because neurotypicals think that everything they can't experience is something worth crying about. No, this is not a poem about hope, as you probably wished it be. This poem is about how the central hall of the world that is society writes off all of our growing fears as stage fright. This is about how the directors and producers treat us like nothing because we're not good enough to be the main characters. So, introverts, writers, outcasts, and rejects, maybe it's time you take off your masks and costumes and show the world what you're made of. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Give it up for Amanda, everybody. Okay. Okay. Now, I must tell you that it looks easy. Kids, is it easy to come up here and do poems? No. It's really hard. Is it really hard? Why is it hard, guys?